Okay. Morning, Maureen. It's amazing to have you today on the live show. How are you doing?
Good morning to you too, Magriet. I'm good, thanks, and how are you? And thanks for the honor of choosing
Yeah.
me to be with you and to be live on your studio.
It is my honor to have you here because I think absolutely you are an unstoppable entrepreneur and you look the part. And this is exactly why you are here today because we talk on this channel about entrepreneurs, about their journey. And the aim is really just to inspire others as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
Maureen, while we're waiting for people to come on live, I just want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and the woman behind Maureen's Beauty Rehab. I love that name, by the way.
I think that's the perfect name that God just gave me. Okay. From humble beginnings, I rose. I am Pateka Maureen Ramuseka. I'm a 34-year-old woman slash wife. I'm a qualified cosmetologist, beauty therapist. I studied at Mutewa, that was 2014. I finished 2015. Now I'm a qualified beauty therapist. And I'm very proud of Mutewa because that's where I started my that's where I started with my cosmetology course. I'm a mother of three beautiful, healthy kids.
That's
And
amazing.
yes, I'm a very proud founder and owner of Maureen's Beauty Rehab. I'm qualified with cosmetology with the following certificates. I qualified with SL, Anesi, Midas for the skin, and I'm qualified with mascara and acrylic products for the nails. So
That's amazing. Yeah.
I specialize with facials for my skin treatments, and we also do hair removal with the which is waxing, threading, all body parts, especially for ladies. I only specialize in ladies. I deal with ladies a lot. So this is the rehab for the ladies. And we also do lash extensions. We also do permanent makeup, which is microblading. And that's the
Oh,
most
wow.
popular one in our industry now. Yes. And I do makeup as well with occasions, weddings, graduations, parties. So those are the special treatments that I specialize with. And I strictly work with appointments and with bookings. So that's
Maureen,
the Maureen that you see today.
yeah, that's amazing. I see we've got some people online. If you are watching live, just give us a comment. We're talking to unstoppable entrepreneur and powerhouse Maureen, who's got but I'm very much interested. So you are a therapist, a beautician, but
Yes.
that is not the main thing. You are an entrepreneur, and that's the thing that I am so interested in. So what do you feel, because there's a lot of people out there that's thinking of becoming entrepreneurs, but maybe they are scared, what
Mhm.
skills do you need to be successful? Like you say, humble beginnings, started your own business. What skills do you
Yes.
need to become successful with that?
First of all, sometimes we usually say, no, this is what I grew up doing. We usually say, okay, education is the best thing that whoever that wants to be an entrepreneur can do. Okay, first of all, the education is very important. You need to study for what you really want to do in life or what you want to qualify and do in life. Education, negotiating with people. You need to negotiate with suppliers, with your clients, with everyone that's surrounding you or surrounded by your career. You need to communicate. Communication is the key. Education, exploring, and planning. Because without those, you can never be an entrepreneur because it can be very tough sometimes. But if you negotiate, if you plan, if you explore, and managing yourself and others, it really makes your life much better because you have enough knowledge, you have enough planning to go through whatever difficulties that you will be facing. So that's the
Wow.
key.
That's so interesting. So that planning part, very, very important. But what do you feel
Yes.
like? What do you do if you wake up in the morning? Don't you sometimes feel really afraid of having your own business? Because I mean, it's that security when you are employed, but now here you are, you've got your own business. You need to pay rent, you need to pay your suppliers. Don't you sometimes just feel this is too difficult?
With planning, it's very good and it's very important because it makes your day very simple. If you wake up and plan, hurry, now at 7, I'm going to prepare my child to go to school. And then after 7 o'clock, then I plan my day. I have my appointments. By 5 o'clock, I have to be awake. I have to be already planning my day. And to have a very supportive partner, I think it makes things very easy for me because my husband is very, very supportive with me. Because sometimes if I can't go to my suppliers or go to collect or order something, I just send them a message and then he goes and pick up. I would really, really love to say thanks to David Ramusega because he plays a very good role and with my supportive, my clients are very supportive. Let me just even mention that to them as well because without their support, sometimes we become very scared even to wake up and say, I'm coming to work. Sometimes you don't even have clients. But with the planning of knowing that, okay, Magriet came last 3 weeks, but now I have to get back to her and just inform her, Magriet, you are due for your refill, you are due for your next appointment. Then that makes my business very nice and flowing.
Well, that's so interesting that you say that. So you say, what I hear you saying is that yes, it happens that maybe you wake up and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough clients. But then you don't go down that rabbit hole of fear that a lot of the entrepreneurs do. You go back to your plan, you see, okay, this person is due. You have that confidence to tell them because I think a lot of entrepreneurs sometimes are so scared that they get stuck doing nothing. So what I can hear from
Yes.
you is you keep moving regardless of what the circumstances around you are. That's amazing, Maureen.
Yes, yes, Magriet. Just a minute. I'm sorry to interrupt. Just a minute.
No,
I'll
no
be back with you
problem.
at the studio now.
Okay, no problem. Let me just
Just because I'm in an interview.
okay, so I love this because this is typical entrepreneurs. We got to keep going. Guys, for those of you who are watching live, we're just quickly getting Maureen a chance to just tell her clients that she is busy. So if you're watching live, just let me know and comment below if you've got any questions regarding entrepreneurship. The whole idea of these interviews is to encourage other people. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and it can sometimes feel extremely lonely. Let's quickly see. Yes, there we go. There we go. I think, let me just quickly see your mic. If you just talk again, I can't hear you. Oh, here we go. I just want to unmute your mic. See if I can unmute it. See, okay. No, I still can't hear you. Perhaps if you just go out, just exit and then come back in. Okay, paste. Okay. So while we wait for Maureen to get back. So yes, as I was saying, sometimes you just need to know you are not the only one going through this, because entrepreneurship can be a very lonely road, and sometimes you feel like it's only you experiencing this. But here we go.
Is it fine now?
Okay. Yes, it's perfect. So I love the fact that you say your partner is supportive, because you know what? No people
Yes.
become successful without the help of others. So it's amazing from you as well to acknowledge that, and also to acknowledge your clients. So I just want to see what is my next. Oh, okay. So what's your highlight of your career thus far?
Okay. My highlights are for turning Maureen into a brand. Maureen is already a brand, and I'm glad that I even expanded to the hair studio as well, because most of my clients were like, Maureen, why don't you have a hair salon next door so that when you do our treatments, we so much do everything under one roof. So my highlights, the one is to turn Maureen into a brand, have my own branding of Maureen,
Wow.
ne? And
Mm.
establish myself into my own academy. I want to have students of mine from my own academy that I would say this product is from Maureen's Beauty Rehab. But actually, I do have, because I'm helping students from Muteo, the FET college. So I have students that comes and do their practicals with me, and those are my branding. I'm proudly to say that out today. So those are the most highlight, and have as many branches worldwide, because in the Eastern Cape from home, I have clients of mine. In Cape Town, I have my friends that usually calls, or if we go to the Eastern Cape, they would ask me to bring my staff with so that they can have their treatments done, especially in December and Easter. So I would really like to have, I would call it a franchise.
Wow.
So
That's
those are the most
amazing.
highlights that I would really ask from God, but I know they are coming.
It's amazing. So you have got this big vision and you're working towards it. Wow, Maureen, I can't wait for that to happen. So tell me a little bit. So if you are not busy planning your empire,
Yes.
what do you do in your free time?
Okay, that's a very good question. I'm a family person. I really love my family. I really adore my family, since I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter. So I spend most of my time with my family. But I'm also an outgoing person. I'm very adventurous. I'm actually not a boring person. And I love spending time with my family and friends that they know. And I have the biggest family ever. My clients have become my family, because they are the ones who are supporting me. I am where I am because of them. So that's one thing that I
Wow.
do on my free time.
Wow. So where you are is because of them. That's so
I
beautiful.
am where I am because of them, because without their support, I would have not made it this far.
Wow, Maureen, that's amazing. So, tell me, if for an entrepreneur, for yourself, I find being an entrepreneur, it's important to also look up to certain people and have those people that you say, while they've achieved something, you also want to achieve it. So, do you have role models that you look up to that inspire you, that help you on this journey?
The first, the first one who really groomed me from nobody to this person today, I think it's three women. First of all, that's my mother.
Mhm.
She groomed me. She did everything that she can to groom this woman that you see in front of you now.
Mm.
Loving, respect, and being responsible. My mom, which is Nomzwake Zigana, my grandmother who gave me this look, may her soul rest in peace. Because those are the women who are like very supportive, because I think I loved beauty while I was still growing. From the age of 10, I would say, they were very supportive because they were not saying, you are too young for this, you are too young for
Mm.
that. They were just allowing me to try everything that I have an interest on it. So I would say they are my role models because they are the ones who taught me how to be this woman that I am today.
Wow, that's
But
beautiful.
also in business, there are a lot of women that I don't even want to mention their names because now it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, and you are one of them, so I don't
Oh,
want to mention
Maureen.
names.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I really appreciate that. Well, you inspire me as well. We've got Ernest here saying, proud of you and all the best in your business. If there are
Thank
more
you.
people who would like to ask a question to our entrepreneur, Maureen, you're welcome to ask, and we'll pop your question up on the screen.
All right.
Um, I just want to see here. We've got another question that came in. Oh, so
Yes.
if there are any aspiring entrepreneurs listening today who also want to start their own business, what do you think is the top tip? Like what can you tell them from this journey, from where you started? What is the one thing you'll tell entrepreneurs? If they say, Maureen, what's your top tip?
Okay. One thing that I would tell the other entrepreneurs is they should not give up. They must, whatever that you want to do, no one can stop you. Always try harder and harder. You shouldn't be distracted by small things that some it will be your friends or some people who are surrounding you. Don't listen to those people. They should never drag you down. Just keep on pushing and try new things. If you, I would say from my industry, because there's a lot of competition, just
Mhm.
try as much as you can, and you must always have something very special that you add to your services as a beauty therapist, because we have a lot of there's a lot of competition, but I know there's something that I'm doing to my clients to keep them coming, keep
Mm.
them always having that thinking of, no, we have to, I have to, as a woman I have to go and see Maureen. I must, they
Mm.
must have that one specific thing that they give to their clients, to their people.
Mm. Wow.
Mm.
So what I'm actually hearing you saying is you don't necessarily sell a product or a service, which you also do. But what you're saying, in order to really stand out from the rest, you need to sell who you are. Is
Yes.
that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So
You
once you
need to
already
sell
have a
what you
good
are.
because a good product or service, anyone can do really a good product or service, so that puts you in a category where you now have to compete with prices. But if you add that special thing, that X
Yes.
factor, and that is who you are, then
Ye-
that rises you above the competition. Just want to
Yes.
hear, we've got a question here. Your advice to other entrepreneurs that you learned from the COVID pandemic challenge. What a good question. So, what
Mhm.
did you learn from COVID? Because it must have been difficult for you as well, because you couldn't see clients.
Yeah, we couldn't see clients, and most ladies they just lost from trusting from who they are because of using this mask. We don't even see ourselves looking good anymore. But what I learned from COVID, it really taught us that as women, we shouldn't, we mustn't forget from where we come from. As a woman, you really need to see therapists. We are therapists because most women really need to look good. Each and every woman. No one is supposed to say, nah, I'm beautiful. I can't do one, two, three. But as a therapist, as a woman, you need to see your therapist each and every month. Yes, we had the challenges with the pandemic. Most ladies, they're no longer settling for our treatments. They settle for cheap stuff, and which is not good. But
Mm.
that it really taught us that we must mingle, we must have something that we do on the side, even
Mm.
if it's not one career. We must always try new things from the side. Like now, we were not able to see clients, but I had my stuff that I was selling over when we were on lockdown. I was selling makeup because makeup, I had a lot of stock of makeup because makeup was not
Mm.
sold on the stores, but I have enough. I had enough that I can sell to my clients, and they were not allowed to do treatments, but some they could not just do anything with themselves because they were getting sick and getting tired of the pandemic.
Mm.
But I had extra stuff that I used to sell to my clients, even if they used to do their nails at home. I was
Mm.
selling the stuff so that they can help themselves.
Okay. So, what I'm hearing you saying is that as an entrepreneur,
Yes.
we are confronted with challenges every
Mhm.
single day. Some challenges are completely out of your hand,
Out of your hand,
and you
yes.
have to look at a challenge and see, okay, what am I going to do? And what I can hear from you is you look at a challenge not as a problem keeping you back, but rather as an opportunity to use your creative, beautiful mind that you were given by Father God to actually find new and better solutions. That's amazing. And I think that's such a vital part of entrepreneurship. So I can hear you don't even allow yourself to go in that negative falling victim to challenges.
Mhm.
You rather see it as an opportunity. How can I still serve these people that
Yes.
they can't, so you found a plan to actually still be there for your clients. We've got
Yes.
okay, but before we get there, I just quickly want to add this. So this is what we got from your
My
Instagram
page.
and your
Yes.
page, and I can just see your happy clients and Your Instagram is beautiful. Those nails that you do are just incredible.
Oh, thank you.
So, what do you think does the role of social media play? Does it help you to grow your business?
A lot. It does, Magriet, a lot because most people just, if they want to check your work, they will call and say, Maureen, where can I check your stuff? Then I just tell them, go to my Instagram or my Facebook page. Then they will see my pictures. Then after they saw the pictures, they are good to go. My
Wow, yeah,
work
because
just gives them a good to go.
okay, so you find that you use social media to actually build your brand as well. And I think it's so
Yes.
important for entrepreneurs to understand that it is something they need to do because that's where people see your work. And then we've
Mhm.
got another comment here, very
From
inspiring. Well done, Maureen, and thank you, Magriet, for allowing us to have a piece of this vivacious woman. What beautiful description. Wow, wow.
wow.
Girl, you are absolutely killing it. Hey,
Oh,
and
thank
then
you.
let's see challenges faced in exploring what?
Straight
Oh,
man market on your pet.
I don't
Yes.
understand your question.
Challenges faced in exploring straight man market in your business?
Okay, I'm not sure we're getting
Not
that.
really sure.
Yeah,
She or he
let's
must
see
just be very specific.
about the question. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm so happy we had you here. So if we think about your future plans, you have got a lot of future plans, and it really is inspiring for me that you've already set those visions because it sounds to me like that is also something that drives you to get up in the morning. There is purpose to what you're doing because you've got your clients that need you to show up for them, but then also you've got this vision to really build your brand out, reach more people, influence more lives, give that amazingness of you off, um, in the world. And that is so inspiring, Maureen.
Thank you,
Yeah.
my friend.
So thank you so much for being an amazing leader in your industry. So he just wants to know how do you attract men into your business? So you don't really work with men, right?
No, no, no. Not if it's a couple, but I only specialize in women.
In
This is
women.
a women's
Okay, so
rehab.
that's yes. So it's a women's
Yes.
rehab. So you specialize in women. Okay, so I
Yes.
think that answered the question. Right, so it was amazing speaking to you, and I really wish you everything that is good. You are truly an unstoppable entrepreneur, and you are changing lives everywhere you go with your beautiful personality. I love the fact that you are so warm. You have got a lot of warmth, and wherever you
Oh,
go, just faces light up and rooms light up, and you can only be successful going forward. Thank you so much for your time today. And yes, I hope you've got lots of clients waiting, knocking at your door. Maureen, we need our nails done.
yes, thank you so much, Mafrit. I really appreciate the honor that you gave to me today. And I hope that you can do this more often to the other
Mm,
entrepreneurs that are trying to find themselves, that are busy building
mm,
themselves up, and some they're no longer
mm,
trusting in themselves after this pandemic because everyone is like now,
mm,
okay, no, most big businesses or companies they've closed down, but you're really trying, you're giving us these opportunities to prove ourselves
mm.
out there, and thank you so much. I
Yes,
really
and
appreciate that.
definitely, yes, I will be. I think we must do some follow-up sessions, and we must get those people that feel discouraged, that that feel
Yes.
like they don't know what to do. We must get them together and we must talk to them, because just hearing you talk just blows so much energy. And entrepreneurship is really the answer. There's no jobs out there. You have to become an entrepreneur. You have to develop
Yes.
yourself, your personal skills, your business skills. And I think you're doing a great job. Thanks so much, Maureen. It was lovely speaking to you, and I'll chat to you soon.
Thanks to you too, my dear. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Hey, let's just see, it's ending. Oh, this was so lovely. Thank you so much. Why is it not ending now?